Good evening. Welcome. Tonight we're going to do a DCC install on a Bachmann Spectrum GE-HC40 diesel. I'm going to give you a heads up. This ain't the first take on this. I got about a third of the way through, found out that rookie move, camera's not recording. So it's not going to take too long. But we will go along this journey the best I can with what I got. Remove the fuel tank. Then we come in here. I remove both of these. Oop, that one magically already removed. There's a lot of magic happening on this tonight. Remove our fuel tank. Oh, look at there. Already got wires pre-soldered. I will take it apart and show what I did. So, come in here. Here's 4 screws. Now, there is 2 of these clips that go on each side of this motor in here that hold this thing together. Pull it apart. The trucks will fall out. The wire comes out. For this, I'm not going to do that. But I take and I solder my wire on, put some heat shrink on both sides. There's a big and a small side to your motor. Push it through, bring your wires out, drop it in. You can take and install your drive shaft. Make sure that wire is not in front of that motor. Wants to fight. Then we snap our motor in. I did mark, kind of rubbed it off, I did mark motor top, so I remember which side was top. Come here. These go in little slots on both sides. I left the little tabs on. And my main reason for doing that is I can solder, but I hate tearing stuff apart completely. I may want to put it back to DC someday. Put this little guy back in here. Okay. Now, run this wire up through here. Then these little tabs, we got to make sure they go back in place. On both sides. Okay. So our little guy. Oops. Wire went down there. Pull it out. That together. Come back in here. A little bigger Phillips head. One of these screws. And I should mention, there's little plastic tabs right there. I find it easy to put your finger on one side, start the screw on the other, because there's a good chance you'll push it out. You don't have to get crazy with them. They are plastic. Then we will come back in here and try to do this the best I can without getting my fingers in the way. And reinstall these clips on both sides. We'll take this. And make sure everything wants to fight tonight. So, start it there. Bring it in here. There it goes. You can see they're not fun, but they're made for a purpose. They're made to hold that little tension across the top of that motor. Come in here, get them in there. They fit just like that. Now, I'm going to take Capcom tape. And I'm going to cut me a small strip, which I want to take and put it right down along there and use it to hold this wire kind of over and out of place, or in place, not out of place. One of those nice, not worth fighting. We use a strip of good old electrical tape. That will hold her out of place, or into place. This will be up here. Additional strip. There you go. Now, you can see, before I found out the camera quit working, I drilled and tapped 2 holes up there. We've got a light board in here. Should be just this one screw. Take it out. And you'll want to reach in here. Yeah. And you got one more right. That was attached. There we go. So I'm not going to be using this no more. Paper. Okay. Now, the light board's out. I'm going to take my NCE Bachmann DSL decoder. You can get these pretty cheap at times. say front, small letters, front our logo. I'll put that there. And I want to come in here and get my double-sided tape. So I take a small strip of double-sided tape, cut it, and I'll stick it right in between there. And we'll take one more, cut it, and I'm going to stick it right in back here. The reason I use two is I don't want that decoder accidentally coming off and touching the frame. And that one doesn't want to stick, does it? I'll get her there. Okay. Then we got front, arrow pointing forward. Back here, right by our tabs. Stick her down. Okay. Now, motor positive, motor negative. And just a little bit there. Let's do this. Let's make sure which one we got going where. Take this. Take my little 9-volt battery. I'm going to hook it up there. Hook it up there. And we went forward, so positive, negative. So now I'm going to come in here. Make a small little bit of wire. Tinned up. Now we'll do the same thing here. Just tinned up. Back and snip these just a touch. So they're not quite so long. Put a little flux there, a little there. And then I should just give it a quick touch. One more quick touch. Now we got our motor wire started up. Reason why I use drill, because I get these little tabs for computers. Now we'll take that there. Flux on it. Don't need quite as much. Go from there to there. Give it just a little extra. Solder, blob solder. I like to stick it through there. I can get it over. good connection on that one. Do this other one real quick. A piece of black. Not too much there. Down on the front. Now to cut that, turn that back. That home. And over just a touch. Okay. Now. Got a good solid connection there. I take some small 8.25 rate, 256 screws, 1/8 inch. Get them off of Amazon. Screw it in. The same thing with our do the same thing with this one. Rotate it around. So we're good and tight. Dab there, a little dab there. This end. A bit on this end. Little dab there. Quick dab there. Burn my little fingies. This one so you can see. Hold up. Down. Just got both our wires. We're basically done. I'll test it. Here and you got our plug. Now this is new decoder, so it will be local 03 and we should go forward. Or not at all. Oh, I bet I know what I did here. Yeah. So, under here, there is, yeah. So, the little wire pickups on both sides. When you take these frames apart, you gotta make sure that they're bent down just a little bit. I'm touching the frames again. Or no working. Check down there. Make sure both tabs are against it this time. Truck's a little tight. I'll tighten it up. Back it off just. Oops. Still together. Tight. Go back quarter turn. Oh, it's one of those nights. Try this again. There we go. Okay, about a quarter turn back. Good. Now, come in here. You heard that little tink? And wires. Yeah, go back in place. Turn. Great. Now let's try this again. Okay. Loco 3. Direction forward. Should have nothing. Well, that's good. Let's see if we're even reading. So you come here and select program. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Enter. Hit 1. Manufacturer 11. Enter. Version 35. Enter. Setup address. 3. Enter. Yes. Long address. I'll go with 8508. So we'll enter 8508. Enter. 1. And then you hit 1, 2. Oh, there it went. You gotta come back around now. Okay. So now I should be able to select 8508. Enter. And there we go. Comes on. Direction. Yeah. Not a total disaster. So now what I do is my tape again. Yes. I want to tidy this up. And I will take and I go a little long just because sometimes the Captain tape doesn't like to stick. And you can always trim it off. There. Right here. Trim that side off. It's all clear. Out of the way there. So, now we'll do the lights another time. This one's been fun enough tonight. So, put your shell back on. Make sure wires don't want to cooperate. These little guys tuck up in there. Come back with this. Should have probably done that before. Want that route. Drop these tabs back in there. Put that one in there. Back down together. And drop it out. Down. Why? Somebody's not playing right. Yeah, right there. So I'm going to tuck that up in there. We don't want to play, we will make it play. Captain tape. Right in front of me. This ought to be a blooper reel, not a video tonight. Scissors. Okay. Now, let's try putting the shell on the right direction this time, so we don't put the people in the back of the locomotive. Engineer, conductor, I'm sure they'd like riding in the back, not being able to see nothing. Put this one back in. Yes, it's a lot better. Seem to have decided to lose the one. Oh. I've got a new cover for this. $6, Bachmann, online on their website. And it's the, well, it's the one that's not going to work. Why wouldn't it? Okay. Put that on. Now, watch her go. Reverse. Forward. And take it for a quick spin. There you have it. So if you managed to stay along this disaster this long, thank you. And we'll put lights on it here soon. Have a good night. Thank you. And hope you have a great day.